Well, happy Thursday, everybody. If you are just swinging into my corner of the internet tonight, welcome. I'm Anna, still Anna, as I was last week. Welcome to my cocoon. Come on in. Come on in. It's sparkly, and you can't see it. I have a candle this evening, because, why not? I've got sparkles, abundant sparkles around me, and I've got you. So whether you know me or not, I'm glad that you're here. So I have a new album that just came out, and to celebrate that, because I can't take it on the road to all of you, to celebrate this new album, I am premiering a new video each week, telling you all about one song in particular, really digging into one song from the new album Cocoon, and doing some acoustic performances on my piano and my guitar from my home to yours. So thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. I think that we are going to start with a song. So this week is kind of an auspicious week for me because it's kind of bookended by the last live public quote-unquote normal shows that I played before everything sort of like flipped upside down last year. And I came across, like, you know how the internets work. They pop videos up to you and say, oh, remember what you were doing on this day last year? And one of those videos popped up for me the other day, and it was one of the last shows that I played at a fantastic venue in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, called the Dyson House. If anybody knows the Dyson House, it's a place where great music lives. And I've been fortunate to play there. And it was a video of my band and I playing this song. And I thought, oh my God, I haven't played that song in a year. Like, pretty much haven't played the song even by myself in a year. And there was a fantastic sunset tonight, and it's a sunset song. So I'm going to try to kick us off. I'm going to try to dust this off, kick us off with a song. It's not recorded anywhere. I don't even think it has a name yet.
Like they did the day before, and all those books you won't have time to read. Your losing streak ended on a Tuesday night, 'cause you forgot to breathe. Oh, you forgot to breathe. With all those things you say you'd never take for granted, why don't you set them free? Why don't you set them free? Or did you see the sky with the clouds on fire? Or did you see the sky? Or did you look away? Did you look away? look away? Did you look away? Did you look away? Did you look away?
Hey everyone, felt good to play that song. That song's a one that I usually get to play with a full band. My guitar player Daniel David, who is just such a badass. I came across a video of us just like tearing it up and having a great time with that song about a year ago when we went on a little mini tour through Louisiana and over to Mobile, Alabama, and back. And so I thought, I needed to bring it out. I've been thinking about all those guys. So if you're here, say hello. Even, you know what? Even if you're watching right now and it's after the fact, because, I'm live right now. But when you're watching it, it may be tomorrow. It's the internet. We can travel through time. But if you're here, say hi, because that's how I know that you're here. I can see little blinking lights and numbers and whatever, but I want to know if you are here and you are listening, because this whole thing is about us connecting, right? So let's get to our regular scheduled program, shall we? I always like to, play a few things aside from the premiere song that we're going to do tonight. And I had a really great week last week. Man, it felt like the busiest musical week that I'd had in a very long time. Last week was Folk Alliance week, and I think I played maybe 1 million short live streams. No, it wasn't 1 million. It was several. And I was playing this next song a lot, and I was thinking a lot about, service in music and speaking up and what we're doing, what we're using our songs for, what we can use our songs in service for. And I think that's really fitting with the song we're going to do as premiere tonight. So this song, even though it's from my previous album, feels like a partner with the tune. The song we're going to premiere tonight is called Watch and Pray. Acting Alone is a song that I'm going to play right now. And we'll talk more about why it's a partner with Watch and Pray later. And I wrote this song in 2018. For recent events that were happening at the time in response to gun violence, and to raise awareness and use this song in service to raise awareness of that. But I realized, as I've been singing it this last year too, that it still resonates with what's going on today, with I don't know, so many issues. And sometimes it feels like we're really alone, having to decide what the right thing to do is. And that we're just going it alone, doing the right thing. And that we don't have a stake in it together, but we do. Nothing we do is in an isolation. Everything we do is interconnected. So that's what this song is about.
In a place just like the place that we all live in, and on a day was so ordinary, and a line was drawn out before and after. Well, there's a list of names that read on the radio. Guess there's nothing to do but to bow my head the day after. After all, he was acting alone. There's a face we use when we need to look in the mirror. Yeah, there's a voice we use when we need to tell lies. And a hand to hold when we're shrouded by darkness. But where's the light ahead? 'Cause we've lost our way. We've lost our way. Oh, what a shame there was no way to stop it from happening. I guess there's nothing to do but to try to stay out of harm's way. And I know it's not my fault, never laid my hand on a trigger. After all, he was acting alone. And after all, oh, he was acting alone. And after all, he was acting alone.
So, thanks for joining if you're just swinging by. If you're just swinging by my corner of the internet. That song was called Acting Alone. And that song, I've been really fortunate, has gone out in the world and spread its wings a little bit. I was fortunate enough to have that featured on NPR's All Songs Considered. And I was also lucky enough to play that song at the Woody Guthrie Folk Festival, which was probably, till now, one of the highlights of my musical career. Performing on that big festival stage and also singing This Land Is Your Land at the end of the night with all of the amazing musicians and Woody Guthrie's family, and it was amazing. And it was a song that was written in service to bring awareness about gun violence. And I've found that during this time, it's really resonated with me still in the times that we're in, that none of us are acting alone. Nothing happens in isolation. And to tie in with tonight's premiere, because you know, it's the new album, we're bringing a new video premiere every night, not every night, that would be a lot of songs. Every week, new deep dive into a song every single week. Tonight's tune is called Watch and Pray. And I don't know about you, but this has been a season of introspection for me. And not the least of which has been examining my role in my privilege in this world. And really sort of rethinking some things about my place in this world and what I need to do in this world, and rethinking how I can be of service and how I can listen to other people and how I can educate myself. And it, you know, I always like to say that everyone has an entrance to activism. Acting alone was an entrance to activism for me to get involved with gun violence. And Watch and Pray, writing this song on the heels of the murder of George Floyd, is an entrance to activism for me personally, to educate myself and to listen to other people. And I hope that it's an entrance to activism for some of you guys too. So I'm gonna share the video with you for Watch and Pray.
Every word that I never said, for every time when I should've spoken up instead. Now do I have the right at rage when they name the dead? Or do I have the right to watch and pray? Watch and pray. Watch and pray. Watch and pray. Now what work are these hands called to do? And when will I be brave enough to hold the mirror to my face too? Or will I measure out my life into this silver spoon? Or is it enough to just watch and pray? Watch and pray. Watch and pray. Watch and pray. Oh, is it enough to just watch and pray? 'Cause see, I'm practiced at being blind, of pretending like this fight isn't mine. 'Cause I can never know the fear your mother feels, so I hide inside and just watch and pray. I watch and pray. I watch and pray. Watch and pray. I'm a coward inside, but I watch and pray.
It's a short song, but it's a heavy song for me. I felt just such a great weight the day that I was writing this song. And there was a lot of things, other things, like for me, normal life things going on the weekend that I wrote this song. And sometimes during this time of being at home and having everybody at home with me, it can feel really jarring to have something heavy on your heart that you're trying to get out, and also have to switch gears and be the grown-up in the house and be the mom and be the everything's gonna be okay. And I think when I was writing this song, I just, after I had one of the best, most open conversations that I've had with my kids about the world and racism, and just really was honest in a way that I hadn't been. And I hope that I can do more of that for myself, you know, for my kids and for everybody else around me. We have to be, I mean, honesty is the only way through, you know? There's no going back, there's no going around. We have to be honest with ourselves to go forward. So, I'm gonna play this song for y'all. What's weird is that, you know, I always say, oh, I wrote these songs on this piano, on this microphone. I actually did not write this song at my piano. I wrote it on my Nord, on my keyboard, which is really weird. I never use that. I use it to perform. I never use it to write, because it just doesn't have the same kind of soul and personality that she does. But I wrote it at my Nord. And so I had to bring it over to the grand piano. But here it is, Watch and Pray.
For every word that I never said, for every time when I should have spoken up instead. Now do I have the right and rage when they name the dead? Or do I have the right to watch and pray? To watch and pray, watch and pray, watch and pray. Now what work are these hands called to do? When will I be brave enough to hold a mirror to my face too? Or will I measure out my life into this silver spoon? Or is it enough to just watch and pray? To watch and pray, to watch and pray, watch and pray. 'Cause I'm practiced at being blind, pretending like this fight isn't mine. 'Cause I can never know the fear your mother feels. So I hide inside, just watch and pray. I watch and pray. I watch and pray. Watch and pray. I'm a coward inside, but I watch and pray.
Watch and pray. Yeah. I feel like I've been doing a lot of that my whole life, and I feel like it's not enough. Not enough anymore for us to just watch and pray. So I always like to ask you guys, and I see that there's some folks watching with us right now. Does anybody have any questions? Y'all can ask me anything about how this song was written, why I decided to make a half-hour long video when I have never done so before. Any comments, any thoughts? Say hi, where are you from? Who all is watching? We're here in my cocoon. We're here in the sparkly cocoon together to say hi. I am so glad you're all here. If you want to know more about what I'm doing and what's coming next, in the beautiful little YouTube screen, there is a picture of me wearing a blue shirt down at the bottom. If you click that and you subscribe to this channel, you can hear more of these live from the Cocoon concerts every Thursday night. But before we go on, and I know I've got just a few minutes because I try to keep these short and sweet on Thursday because I know we all got things to do and, rest to be had and et cetera, et cetera. A musician friend of mine, a new friend of mine, she's a great musician. Her name's Anya Hinkle. You should check out her music. She's got a new song called What's It Gonna Take? But she said something in a conversation to me the other night. She said, she was talking about her own music, and she was saying, I want my music to be of service. How can I be of service? And I want to let you guys know a couple ways that you can be of service to people in the Austin community. I'm in Austin. You may not be in Austin. So you can still be of service to your community. But in the Austin community, there are two groups that I think everyone should check out and support if you can. DawaHeals.org. I wish I could type and talk at the same time. Dawa Heals. I'll drop those links in the comment in just a second. DawaHeals.org is a group that is providing assistance to musicians, service industry personnel, music therapists, everyone in that industry that's been hard hit, musicians of color in that industry in Austin. They are directly supporting those folks. DawaHeals.org, DawaHeals.org. Also, the Central Texas Food Bank. We've had a huge emergency in our community. Some people are still without water. That's affected everything. It's affected work. It's affected people's ability to get food for their families. Central Texas Food Bank, you should donate your time and talent and funds to them if you can, because they're doing some good work too. Okay. I see Julie and Sean are saying hi to each other. If anybody else is here besides Julie and Sean are two of the best humans in the whole wide world, and I'm glad y'all are here. If anyone else is here, you should join the party and say hi to them too. Okay, so in honor of Sean and all his emojis. Oh, thank you, Julie. I just saw that every time you hear Watch and Pray, you fall in love with it a little bit more. Man, that makes my heart happy. In honor of Sean and all his emojis, I'm going to play a song that is new. Well, yes and no. I wrote it when I semi-broke my ankle, and it's been a guitar song until like 2 days ago when I decided to put it on the piano. So it's a love song. We'll close out with a love song, because love is where it's at, y'all. This is beginning to feel like it's built to last. We still got tread on the wheels, the tank's full of gas. So let them think the things that they do. Nothing new about the way I love you. So dishes and birthday cake, broken down toys in the yard, but no handbook to tell us how beautiful or just how hard. Nothing new about the way
something new about the way I love you.
Gotta add the low A in for drama on the grand piano. That may very well be the only true love song that I may ever write. Because if you know me, you know I'm not gonna write the sweet love songs. But I did that one. So so Sean, tuck that in your back pocket. Thank you guys for joining me. One last thing that I want you to remember and take with you into tomorrow. Tomorrow is like Christmas for musicians. The first Friday of every month is Bandcamp Friday. Bandcamp Friday is a day that you can go and support your favorite independent musician, such as me. And all of the proceeds, all of the money that you pay for a download will go directly to me and nobody else. So if you want to see the full movie of Cocoon before anybody else does, the whole thing, I had a secret party in January, but if you want to, but the public party is going to be at the end of March. If you want to see the whole half-hour movie that I made, go to Bandcamp tomorrow and download the album Cocoon. You can get to that link by going to bandcamp.com. AnnaLarsonMusic.bandcamp.com. And just to give you an idea, 20 downloads, 20 people valuing art, 20 downloads is my ability to get a new song mixed and mastered and sent out to you all. 20 downloads is about 5 days worth of groceries for my family. 20 downloads represents the ability for me to get some new t-shirts printed out and you guys can walk around looking cool. 20 downloads is I don't know, a bunch of new fantastic cables since all of mine are going out. So this is a goal. I do know where I am, Julie. This is a goal that I have. Even if you've already, purchased the album, tell somebody else. Because if you don't ask, you won't get the thing that you, want from this universe. So anyways, I'm here every Thursday night, 7:30. Next week, we're going to have a new video premiere. And I hope to see you all there next Thursday. Here next Thursday. I'll be here. You'll be at your house. Tell 10 friends. And have a wonderful, wonderful week, everybody. Bye.